so far. Gibson's got it all tied up now.
But they're not putting up any.
College coaches used to say, that ain't.
Corey's got 30.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3.
Howard. Much more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Chicago. Here's Gibson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
That's good for Moore. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And he nails the 3rd.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Crooks with the bucket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Livingston, no luck.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
To stop the run, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The feed to Barnes. Wing shot on the way. There's the 3, and it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Livingston.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Chicago also making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Doug McDermott. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Ejuan Moore. And Gasol sends it back. Holiday goes in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Portis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes...
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 35 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in its center. That's Steve Kerr's five as we get into the second half. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 38 points. Chicago leading.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Right wing. Green with the block. Rose against Thompson. And another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
It's stolen by Green. The fader. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. To halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Dunleavy's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Bulls trail by 7. From deep. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here's Dunleavy, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut, and Ian Clark subbed in for Barnes. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Butler. That's good. Curry's got 44.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
And it's Golden State with another.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Another three for Golden State.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the lead now, double digits on
the defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run the season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, a two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Chicago calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Ian Clark. And the Bulls making a change also. Mirotic is checked in for Mike Dunleavy.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Curry can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. Stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Noah. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Finished off the break. Rose has got 17 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's McDermott. Green with the block. Moore with the steal. Inside. Iguodala with the steal. Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got 54 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking. The way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it down.
Timeout called the Warriors. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. You know about his toughness. Has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Justin Holiday comes in for E'Twaun Moore. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injuries. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry. And stolen by Mirotic. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Brooks. Green with the block. Warriors leading by 11. To the paint. It's tipped. Curry outside. That is good.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Back to Green. Iguodala dishes to Green. Curry attacking. Takes the three. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Warriors' shooting has been just uncontainable. 72% on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. And Chicago has possession. Trailing by 17. Gasol kicks to Dunleavy. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
All right.
Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Livingston, no luck.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Barbosa passes to Barnes. The kick out to Spates. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Warriors leading by 19 points. The drive by Green. Jacks up a 3. And Spates with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Chicago calls timeout.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school. School phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys, plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Here's Curry, tanked in off the glass.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Well, Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range, but they recover it. Iguodala with the steal. To the middle, here's Thompson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Here's Portis, guarded by Spates. And it's Moore penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Curry. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Moore with the bucket.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-6 run. He rifled that one in on fire.
Points are coming from deep, Greg.
And he gets it to go.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But
Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Snell. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
that makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Wow. What can you say?
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Moore with it, picked up by Thompson, and he gets it to go. Moore's got 9 points here in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
It's Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Stephen Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Joakim Noah.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face.
Oh! How about that, Kevin? What range on that shot?
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And the Bulls making a change also. Gibson's checked in. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They lead by 27. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. Buries the jump shot.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And that one's good. Brooks.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Curry can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Livingston.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
So we see the Warriors taking the game.